Do I have your attention now? Do I have it? Good.
What's up? What's up? Welcome everybody to Hex Futures. I'm Eco Builder in Georgetown, Texas. That's Central Texas. Here telling everybody about the Richard Hart ecosystem. He created pulsechain.com. He also created Hex.com. Hex was the original token that was launched on Ethereum. And then the blockchain Pulsechain was created, a fork of Ethereum. And so if you had any Ethereum, it shows up now on Pulsechain. So you've got free coins over there to maneuver through. And Hex was also one of those copies. So Hex is on Pulsechain as well. There are other coins over there. Check it out, pulsechain.com. Let's jump straight into it. Usually I go over some current events inside of our community, our ecosystem. We have a huge community. I come to you from my studio in my house at Georgetown, Texas. All right, jump straight into it. What are the prices looking like? These are the prices. I have put them down at the bottom of the screen now. You can see the prices listed throughout this stream. Let's go to the next tab. This is where Hex is right now. This is the Hex on Pulsechain. And if I click this little thing, this is the Hex Scout website. The last one was Go Pulse website. If I toggle this little button on and off, I'm able to see the difference in the price of Hex on Ethereum and Hex on Pulsechain. The reason why only the right half of the chart changes is because that's whenever Pulsechain was launched. So Pulsechain has a different price than Hex, and you can see that down at the bottom, or Hex Ethereum, and you can see that down at the bottom of the screen. There are two different Hexes. Hex allows you to stake Hex and earn Hex. It's a wonderful product. In the far left, you can see that's where it launched and then found a bottom and started rising. And then we had our heights probably around September, October 2021. It took a while to arrive at 1 cent. And then once it blasted off, it went to 50 cents. And now it has gone down a bit, but the ecosystem is still strong. There are many believers, participators, many staked hexagons for a long period of time. The stakes that you create can go for any amount of days that you would like to. So if you would like to just try out the protocol, you could do it for just a few days and test it out. The maximum amount is 5,555 days, which is about 15.2 years. This website again is Hex Daily Stats, or I'm sorry, Hex Scout. Now we're going over to Hex Daily Stats. We're able to see that that we are on the total amount of days that Hex has existed is right here at 2233. So 2,233 days Hex has been working. I would like to point out that the ladies are doing good work inside of our community. This is Susie Q. She got a shipment of tablets and is now out in the malls in front of wealthy stores, passing out the tablets. The tablets have a little bit of an introduction to what is Hex, what is Pulsechain, and these other coins that are on Pulsechain that are inside the Richard Hart ecosystem. Richard Hart, like I said, he's the creator of both Pulsechain and Hex and others. And so we just kind of call it the Richard Hart ecosystem. When you get the tablets, this is what they look like. They're already wrapped in these bubble wrappers with information on the outside of it. This is Susie Q's Twitter page. If you would like to follow her, her address on Twitter is at Susie_Q1111. RS Griffin is the organization that is distributing the tablets when they come to your area. If you're lucky enough, if you're connected enough, you might get a pallet. This is what this is on the back of this truck. The reason why we have a Texas silhouette right here is because they're about to be shipped to Texas. Actually, they're en route right now. I should be getting a pallet of these tablets in 2 days. And so if you would like to come on by Central Texas at Georgetown, Texas, I could hook you up with multiple of these tablets so that you could go and hand these out in your local area. I know that folks right now, because of where crypto is, some folks are weary about trying to get their friends and family involved, but also recognize that when the price is down, it's a good time to introduce people to things so that they can see maximum upside to this. I don't know where the price is going to go. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? What all is going to happen because of Trump's administration? All sorts of things in the world are getting shaken up, and we've seen this across the board in crypto right now. Tons of people are recognizing Ethereum being the next thing that's going to get mass adoption from investors, just like Bitcoin has recently. I know that from personal experience, from personal communications, I know that people have been buying Bitcoin ETFs in their investment portfolios. And I think Ethereum is going to be next. Pulse Chain is just one step away from Ethereum because it is a fork of Ethereum. And our leader in the community, Richard Hart, is constantly thinking and creating the new direction of what crypto is going to be in the future. And so please participate in the marketing and the outreach of this. Over there on Twitter, also, there's a gal that's in the Texas area. She goes by Tam Tam. Her address on Twitter is Tam Tam Hex. Right now, she has a circle and a mic around her profile pic because she is hosting a space right now on Twitter. That's Twitter Spaces, where folks can congregate, listen, and then request a mic. And there's up to 12 or 13 people who could have a mic at a time. It is a controlled, this is how they control the spaces. I don't know if you ever heard of those sorts of things, like where Twitter allows you to congregate in what's kind of like an online auditorium, and the people who have the mics are basically the people that are on stage. If it's a room that people are respectful, then typically people will wait until a subject is done before offering a new subject, or they won't talk over each other. But there's also a function where you can raise your hand and let people know that you're wanting people to stop talking so that you can talk and introduce your ideas. Here's another guy, Iceman. He goes, his thing is, his handle is Iceman PLS. Iceman PLS. The reason why I bring this guy up is because he's been running spaces a lot lately. So if you can't find Tam Tam when it is that the few hours that she's running spaces, you might find Iceman. The reason why he has PLS at the end of his name is because Pulse Chain's ticker is PLS. If it is that you would like to expand into doing your own YouTubes, I had this idea, like maybe I'm doing Hex Futures here. Maybe you could do Pulse Futures. So I just generated an image with the Pulse Chain um, gradient in the background of my logo. If you would like to rip off my stream and do that, go for it. All the power to you. So let me tell you what's on my mind. Down in El Salvador, there is a place called Bitcoin Beach. That's its nickname. It's over in this area in a town called El Zonte. Maybe I should change. I don't know how to change this real fast, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. There it is. El Zonte is nicknamed Bitcoin Beach. This is where a lot of patriots have relocated. A lot of people around the world who use Bitcoin have relocated to El Zonte. Most of the stores, businesses, and everything except Bitcoin. Last year, the president, you know how the new president of El Salvador has been cleaning it up, arresting anybody who has anything to do with gang-related stuff, and their tattoos on their bodies are a show that they are definitely involved in gang stuff. So he's imprisoned most of these people, so it's become a safe nation lately. And then also what he's done is a few years ago, he said that Bitcoin is an official currency, but last year he relieved that. He took it back. And so it's been a year that Bitcoin hasn't been an official currency down there. Their official currency is the US dollar. Prices are about 60% of what you would experience over here in the States if it is that you want to go to a hotel or a restaurant or a house, that sort of thing. I have been investigating it because I think it would be a cool thing for our community to go down to El Salvador. You would fly into an airport, their international airport. I'm sorry, this map. Oh, here it is. Their international airport is right here where my cursor is. It's south of their main cities, San Salvador. And so flights from the United States down there, or flights from Texas, aren't very expensive round trip. So I thought it would be fun if we had some community members do a meetup down here in El Salvador and visit El Zonte, and maybe even hand out some of these tablets. But you guys know that I'm a giving soul and that I've been trying to coordinate a reality TV show. And so I called this reality TV Noob Decentral. The Twitter handle is NOOB Decentral. I've had a lot of ideas on this, and I've kind of backed away from the initial ideas and taken a breather. And so currently my ideas are possibly for us to have a meetup down there in El Salvador and have it to where we could do some prizes down there, little scavenger hunt sort of stuff. And maybe I rent a place and people pay for their own flights to get down there, but then I pay for room and board once it is that they're down there. I'm thinking the month of April, maybe mid-April. I'm trying to coordinate this between the guys who raised their hand. There were probably 10 or so guys who raised their hand and said that they would be cool with being a part of this stuff. The reality TV show, that is. And so currently the idea is that they would post on their own socials videos in order to complete the task for the prizes. So that's what's going through my head right now. Please go over to Twitter and follow Noob Decentral for any updates on that. And this is just early stages of thinking about this. Here's our theme song.
You can feel it coming, still through in a dime. Yeah, 3 times a charm, Ricky. Do it to us one more time.
Come on, Ricky.
Yeah, I could have sold on a double. Could have sold on a double. Could I see on the double, bulls may run, but bears don't drive. You're the eye of the tempest, survival of the fittest. Oh yeah. You could have sold on a double.
Oh, I love this dude.
On a double. On a double, boy.
All right. So that was created by FOMO Baggins back when we were doing the theme song contest, and that was presented here on Hex Futures YouTube channel. So that's what we were watching just then. And some of you folks who are watching this might be in the Austin area. That is the reason why I have a meetup group called Texas Crypto Dividends or something like that. That's how I'm attempting to get in contact with folks, allowing them to see the Richard Hart ecosystem. And so one of the guys who is a Bitcoin promoter in the Austin area, who also has his meetup, which is like called the Austin Bitcoin Meetup, I believe. He's been running it for a long time. He's been in Bitcoin for a long time. He's actually been in front of Congress, I believe, on the matter of Bitcoin, where they ask him questions and see where stuff's going. But that was way back in the day. That was like 2015, 16 or something like that, that he was at our nation's capital answering questions. So his name is Paul Snow. This is his account on Twitter. His handle is Paul SNX2. And this is where I'm about to go. I'm about to go and join him on his meetup, because I always test the temperatures of what else is going on in the crypto markets. They communicate on about world subjects, and they had taken a break during the holidays, and now they're back and running. So you guys go and check that stuff out. And lately he's been running spaces in order to cover his meetups. And so sort of just like paralleling, he's got the meetup on a video meetup website. And then he's also been hosting the space parallel to that. But it looks as though he doesn't have a purple circle and a mic around his name right now. Therefore, he's probably not doing it on the spaces. But this is where I'll be for the next 2 hours or so. Won't you join me? Y'all take care. Thank you very much. This has been fun. Cheers, everybody.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?